Yo, 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 what's good, what's good, what's good? Man, people going at Kanye West for saying what he said, rightfully so, as far as being upset. But I'm to the point now where I'm just like, I mean, I'm more concerned about Kanye, what pisses me off is the people who, after he says what he says, have the nerve to be like, oh, well, y'all don't really know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, they did to go work for white. First of all, you guys oversimplify things that are very complicated. Slavery is a very complicated issue in which you just can't oversimplify. Okay, you can't just put a broad brush over shit. That's the problem. That's what ignorance is. That's literally what ignorance is. Ignorance is literally just saying, "Oh well, they deserved it," or "Oh well, this is what happened," and that's not what happened. That's not what fucking happened. Okay, so you had slaves who left. We fucking saved ourselves. We left the South. We started leaving, runaway slave, which is why you had the paddle rollers, okay? Because we would run away, and motherfuckers would chop your foot off or chop your dick off, right? That was the whole thing, right? Right? You get tortured or sold, any kind of thing could happen to you from running away, right? But we would run to the north, okay, and fight for our slavery, and we'd be paid. So that right there is the first business, okay, right there. All right. And business is an opportunity. When you get a loan from a bank, that's an opportunity. You didn't just magically fucking come up with money on your own. It didn't just magically land on your doorstep, okay? All right? You had to have some kind of opportunity, whether it's getting a job or someone lending you money. Those are the two opportunities you have. Someone giving you a job, someone lending you money. And your time that you put in, you're compensated, which is why reparations is important, because all that free labor is what made this country so important. But anyway, Harriet Tubman freed over 1,000 slaves personally. Okay, she did that for our people. Okay, y'all don't get to fucking talk about it. So just shut the fuck up. Y'all don't get to talk about it. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay? All right? How do you know that blacks didn't go start their businesses after slavery? How do you know? You don't. So shut the fuck up. Okay? Oh, they just went to go work for other white people. And then you guys want to co-sign that shit when he's obviously bipolar and he stated that he's bipolar? Why is he even running? He's bipolar. Okay? So with that being said, all right, with all that being said, I want to keep this short. I'm concerned about Kanye, man. I'm concerned about him. I want him to be okay. I want him to be okay. I hope he has the right people around him that are not trying to steal his money and let if he's on pills. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Kanye, but I'm worried about Kanye, man. I'm worried about him. You know what I'm saying? He's up there and he's just saying stuff that and his behavior is just so erratic. His behavior is just so, he's up and down. He cried in one moment, he's yelling, he's trying to teach us, he's selling stuff at the same time. I just think he needs a break, man. I think he needs a break, dude. I think he just needs a moment to just be like, just chill out, go on the beach and just read a magazine, bro. Read some books. You don't smoke, cool. You don't drink, cool. Read some books, bro. Doesn't mean you can't stimulate your mind. He needs to stimulate his mind, and not with no pills. He needs to grab some books. He needs to stimulate his mind with some books. That's what he needs. That's what he needs to do. You feel me? That's what he needs to do. Because the shit that's going on with him, the stuff he's saying, it's just so far out of left field that it just doesn't make any sense at all. And it's an overgeneralization and simplification of a complicated issue that has many facets and layers to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. They didn't just go work for white people. First of all, they freed themselves. Okay? What was the situation? Who had the power to make moves? When Sway said, hey, we want you to start your own company, you said, oh, you need the connections. You don't have the power. Your own words, you said that. You need the connections. You can't just do. Okay, so they needed the connections. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? What are y'all talking about? They went to go work for other white people. Why? Because those white people are from the north? And those are the real liberals? Like, what is your deal? What is up with y'all? Y'all give out too much information based on your movements and how you guys move. Because I'm able to see the deeper shit. Were you mad because the real liberals freed the slaves, let them get sanctuary? Huh? You mad about that? What is up with y'all, man? Y'all want to go back to that? Y'all want to go back to slavery? That's what you telling me? What's the deal? You know what I mean? They went to go work for other white people. Are you crazy? The Union armies had to go down to the South and patrol state by state, area by area, to make sure that the slaves were let go. So no, they didn't just go work for other white people. Okay, Kanye West, I care about you as a person, as a human being. Your accomplishments in fashion, art, music, your artistic, historical accomplishments will forever remain, and you are still a great person. You're just going through something right now, and it's obvious, and everybody can see it. And I hope you can get through it and get some help that you deserve, because I want you to be okay. I want you to be okay, bro. I want you to be okay. Straight up. I want you to be okay. So, it's not about politics. It's not about pride. It's not about gotcha moments and can you believe what this nigga said and none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's about human beings and struggling. And right now Kanye is struggling with something. And I hope you get through it. I hope you find a way. I hope people are not just taking your money. Um, um, Whatever it is you're going through, I hope you and your children um, make it through it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are okay. I hope you and your family are okay. You and your whole entire family. I hope you get through this. Whatever's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Because something's obviously going on with you, bro. And if you're bipolar, with all due respect, you shouldn't be able to run for president. That we have one mentally ill president now. We have a psychopathic narcissist now. We don't need a bipolar, depressive, you know what I'm saying, running because they have this need to fill this black hole that obviously they're not getting fulfillment on, which is why they have accomplished so much, but still yet feel so unfulfilled. Because the fulfillment, Mr. West, brother Kanye, the fulfillment is not going to come from money and the things that you think, the things you champion all the time. The fulfillment's going to come from you getting a greater understanding of who you are through your historical, through learning your history. Through learning your history, going down a historical path of learning history, not through a YouTube video, not because of some shit that somebody said, but actually picking up some books and studying with scholars, not for 6 months, not for a year, but for a magnitude of years. Go back to college. Go get your diploma. Go get your diploma. Go get your diploma. 65% of billionaires have a diploma. Don't go along with the Robert Kiyosaki bullshit. Don't go along with, oh, you don't need a degree. Yeah, you don't need a degree. 35% of them don't have a degree. 65% do. They don't tell you that, do they? So you've already accomplished so much. There's still more you could do. Go to school, man. Go to school. You know what I'm saying? You can afford it. You know what I mean? They're trying to make school so fucking hard to afford. They're doing so much with privatization of school. At one point in time, I was able to go to college, right? I dropped out of high school. I went to college. I got financial aid, right? I fucked around, didn't take advantage of it, dropped out, right? Went back, couldn't get financial aid, but still got the fee waiver, right? Went back a few times. This last time I went back, went to do the financial aid on time and everything, and they told me I couldn't get it because I didn't have a high school diploma. And before I got it without one. So it's becoming increasingly harder for you to go to school. It's becoming increasingly harder for you to get an education. It's going to become more expensive. It's going to cost more money. Shit, a musical degree at Berkeley, that shit is like $200,000 or more when you do all the math on how much it costs. It's crazy. It's crazy. MI, Berkeley, all these schools for music, you know. Then if you go to community college for commercial music, which is what my intention was, okay, you it costs money. You don't get the financial aid. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to cost you now. Now it's still going to cost you 5 G's or 10. So even if you go community college, it's still going to cost you. But the only way you could do it is with community college, and hopefully those programs last. And so now you got to work hard. You got to pay your rent, which if you're making minimum wage, you can't pay your rent. You can't afford school. You got to pay for the books. So it just becomes a situation that's just fucking so hard to get yourself out of, because you're in the hole and you can't pull yourself out, and there's no opportunities, there's no nothing. You try to get a grant, you try all these things, and you don't qualify, or it just doesn't work out for you. And there's no rich uncle you could turn to. There's no body who's going to come in and swoop in and save you. Kanye, you made it. So go to school. That's what your wife is doing. Go to school. Get your degree. Take a chill pill. Relax. Take a break. Be an advisor on your own companies. Be an advisor. That's what people do. You ain't got to be hands-on all the time. You got to let your companies run themselves. Start a shoe company. Fuck Adidas. Start a shoe company. And, yeah, they'll let you on the board. Why wouldn't they let you on the board? What makes you think you wouldn't get up there? Yeah, they'll let you up there. I don't know why you think you wouldn't. I don't know why you think you wouldn't get up there. But that, again, none of that shit matters. What matters is that your mental faculties are together and that you're okay. That's what matters. That mentally, you're alright. You know what I'm saying? Because by you fucking screaming all this stuff about black people and black history, all this ignorant shit, and then crying after and all that, just the whole thing, it seemed like a cry for help, man. It really did. And so it's like, yo, man, go get the help. We still care about you. But I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, Harry Tubman didn't free the slaves and they just went to go work for other white people. Well, let's go join the Republican Party. It's not happening, man. And so again, like I said before, and this is not directed towards Kanye, but a lot of you motherfuckers, go ahead and go join that side. I don't give a shit. You want to learn the hard way? Learn the hard way. You want to be with the scammers and the fucking con men? Then be with the scammers and the con men. You want to be with the Nazis? Be with the Nazis. But I'm not on that side, bro, and I'm not going to be. So fuck you and your statements. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care, man. I know it's a con. I know it's a con party. I know it's a con job. I know it's a Ponzi scheme. I already know. I'm not going to sit down here and try to break things down for you historically and go through the fucking history with. I already did in other videos the history of the civil rights movement and what's going on with why they hate the Democratic Party and how the party switched. I did all that stuff already. So everything you guys come up with is a lie. It's a con party. It's a fucking fascist party. It's an authoritarian fascist regime that resorts to mafia tactics of fucking coercion, brainwashing, propaganda, and pathological lying. That's all it is. And the Democratic Party isn't perfect. It needs some shit to go on. It needs some shit to happen to it where we get true leaders. But that shit's gonna come in that party before it'll come in the Republican Party. That's for goddamn sure. So this idea that somehow the Republican Party, after years of, they just gave a tax break to the top 1%. So what are they going to do for you? What are you talking about? Cory Booker and Kamala Harris passed the anti-lynching bill that they got shut down on, and then two brothers were lynched after that. So I don't want to hear the Republican shit that you guys fucking download in your mainframes, man. I don't watch Fox News on purpose. I don't watch these fucking channels on purpose. And if they start saying shit that I'm like, why are they so anti-democratic party? I go and I look them up, and you find out that they're tied in. They're Republican, or they're tied into the fucking. So there's this like black Republican fake resurgence that they're trying to do. Why? Because I did a whole thing about the numbers. 90% of black people vote Democratic. So it's a numbers game. Their numbers are low. But at the same time, they're going to block you in voting rights in certain states. That's why they're not going to fucking win. That's why they're not going to make it. That's why they're going to die out. Because they're still the fucking slave owners. That's why. They're still the rich slave-owned motherfuckers. They come from slave owners. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. They're anti-government. They're anti-fucking equality. Okay? They're anti-black. They're going to... And that's why they want you to say stupid shit about Harriet Tubman. That's why they fucking... Are locking down precincts, voter precincts in African American communities. It's in their culture. It's in their nature. That's why I don't fuck with them. That's why I don't vote with them. That's why I don't associate with them. Okay? I've been at work with some of these people who are not even the southern ones that are extremely racist, ignorant, bigoted, and just brainwashed. I'm not going to waste my time trying to convert them. They're going to have to get burnt the hard way. Okay? They're going to have to get exposed the hard way. It's not my job to convert you motherfuckers. It's not my job to fucking convince you guys that slavery wasn't a choice. It's not my job to convince you that Harriet Tubman freed the slaves. It's not my job to convince you that George Floyd was murdered in cold blood. It's not my job to convince you that Trayvon Martin was murdered in cold blood. If you don't fucking see that, there's something wrong with you. It's that simple. So Kanye, go get your help, man. Go get your fucking help. And yeah, I will still talk shit. I'm still going to talk shit. I'm not going to let you guys just run away and just say stupid ass shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to try to fucking... I'm not going to go join the Republican Party. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? The only Republican I would vote for is Mitt Romney, and he's still that political opportunist. You know what I mean? He's still that... They still play that opportunistic game that they play. The politicians. They know what they're doing. So whatever the opportunistic thing is they can do, they jump on it. I'm aware of that. But one side's in line with the white supremacy mob. With the white supremacy gang. Well, that's why they're scared of MS-13, because they're a bunch of gangsters. You know what I mean? That's why they're scared of Antifa, because they're a bunch of fascists. Everybody they're scared of, they're anti of. They're scared of black people because they're anti-black. They're scared of Muslims because they're anti-Muslim. You know what I'm saying? They're scared of real Christians and peaceful Christians because they're anti-real Christians. They're anti-peaceful Christians. You understand? They're not real Christians. They're evangelicals, which is a white supremacist movement. So, look. This is what happens when you mix white supremacy with politics. It's nothing new. It's old shit. It's the KKK. It's old shit. It's the KKK. That's what it is. The GOP equals KKK. It's that simple. That's why you got Jeff Sessions that says, "Oh, the KKK wasn't so bad till they smoked pot." That's why you got Rand Paul and Ron Paul. That's why you got them motherfuckers. The GOP equals KKK. And they got their Tim Scott to fucking... They got their Kanye West. They got their Candace Owens. They got them. They need them. They need them. You know? But their time's running out. Their time's running out. Because they're authoritarian and they're fascist, so they have to always go down that road of authoritarianism and fascism. And they're gonna go too far. They've already gone too far. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it because I saw this shit coming a long time ago, and I told people about it, and motherfuckers are like, "Oh, you're crazy. This, and that." All right, fine, fucking fine. Then let it be what it is. Then I'm gonna speak out against it. Obviously, they're gonna come for me. You know what I'm saying? Because they're racist, they're fascist. They don't use facts. They use hate. They use hate. They shoot, they kill, they murder. That's what they do. It's what they do. You know, they're on pills, they're on methamphetamines, they're on opioids, they're on drugs, they're doped up, they're on psych meds, they're psycho. You can't reason with a psycho, you can't reason with a psychopath, you can't reason with a fucking can't. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Um I'm gonna call the shit how I see it. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm call it how I see it. You know, as a black man in America, and I'm not gonna let you try to demonize our culture and shame us and say crazy shit about Harriet Tubman and you want to demand an apology from Nick Cannon and all this bullshit that you want to do. Fine, do all that bullshit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna fucking sit up here and get super mad at Kanye because I know he's going through some bullshit right now. Kanye, you need help, bro. That's what this main thing is about. Kanye, you need help. Go get your help. Care about you. I hope you make it through. God bless you, man. Take care of yourself and your family. Get the help you need. I'm not gonna exploit you. It's fucked up that the Republican Party is exploiting you like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if they cared about you, what they would say is, man, we gotta get him some help because he does something seems wrong. But they're not doing that. They're just using you for your clout. They're just using you for your clout. Oh, Kanye West is agreeing with this. Cool. Well, he's bipolar and having mental breakdowns. Oh, but he said Harriet Tubman, she didn't free all the slaves. Okay, get him on an 11. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, man, go get some help, bro. That's what this really is about. Everything I said what I said. Kanye West, go get you some help, bro. Go get you some help, man. Hope you come out all right, bro. Hope you know, don't want to see anything bad happen to you, man. You know, I don't want to see anything bad happen to you, man. It just seems like you're crying out for help, that you need some kind of help, and I hope someone can help you. You deserve help. I hope no one tries to take your money. Don't sign no power of attorney. Don't sign no power of attorney to anybody. All right? All right, man.